Okay, so today we are going to talk about the simple interest, and as there are some questions in the exam where you are supposed to convert given problem into an equation. The equation can be of one variable, two variable. It all depends on the given question. But I found two age related problems that you are supposed to convert into equation. So simple interest can also be converted into an equation. So first we'll learn the basic concept, and then we'll try to solve a few examples where we will learn how we are going to solve, how we are going to convert a simple interest problem into an equation. Okay, this is the goal. Yeah, because formula is very simple. So the first let's think about what is simple interest. Okay, so this is bank. Okay, and you go there. I hope my and then some money here. You go to the cashier. Right here, bank. Let's say you have $5,000. You go to the bank, and bank says, okay, I will give you 5% interest per year if you keep your money in our bank. If you keep your money at your home, 5,000 will remain 5,000. But if you give me your money, I will give you 5% interest every year. So we thought, okay, what is 5% of 5,000? So 5,000 times 5% in 1 year, that will become 250. Isn't it a good idea to keep money in the bank if I'm getting 5% instead of keeping 5,000 at home? Because at the end of 1 year, I will still have 5,000. But if I keep the same money, I'm earning extra 250. So this extra amount is called interest. Okay? So the amount you are getting by keeping your money in the bank or lending your money to someone else, that's called interest. So the formula for the simple interest, I will call it SI so that I don't have to write every time. This is your amount you are depositing or amount you are lending. So that is, let's call that amount is P. P is the principal amount, okay? And the rate of interest is, let's call it R. And for how many years you are keeping? Let's say T, okay? And since rate is, R by 100, so that's why we will divide by 100. Now, focus here. Now, at the end, this is in, let's say, in the unit dollar, okay? This should be, let's say, percentage per year, and this is in year, okay? So since I already divided by 100, so I can just write here per year. If I don't divide by 100, then I can write percentage per year. Since I divided by 100, I can write per year. Now if you multiply everything, dollar time 1 by year time year. Why I'm doing is because I want to teach you that the unit of this and this will have to be same. Otherwise your answer will be wrong. So now see here got cancelled. Now what is left? Dollar. So simple interest unit will be in any currency. Here I am using dollar. It can be rupees, it can be yuan or euro or pound, whatever currency is given in the question. So you have to make sure that it has to be per year and it has to be year. It has to be per month, it has to be month, so that you can cancel out those two units. At the end, you should be left with the currency. Okay? That's why. Now, let's say this bank let's keep this formula simple here. the corner. Simple interest SI is PRT divided by 100. Okay, this is the formula for the simple interest. Now let's say you go to the bank and bank says that, okay, I will give you 10% per annum per year. And then what you did, okay, you thought, okay, let me put the money for 1 year, but something happened and you needed money and you went to the bank and you took out the money after 6 months. Okay, so how many months? 6 months. So your rate is 10% per year and time is 6 months, and your P is still $5,000. Okay, so when you compute simple interest, that will be 5,000 times 10%, which is 10 by 100, times, now tell me, this is per year. Look at the board, you can write later. This is per year and time is 6 months. Can we write multiply by 6 year? This is per year, 1 by year, this rate here. This is in months. Can I multiply by 6? Can I do that? No, because year has to cancel and year and month cannot cancel each other. So I have to convert 6 months into year, or I will convert this 10% per year into percentage per month. Okay, remember, always remember, it has to be per year, then you can multiply by number of years given. If it is per month or per day, it has to be day. If rate of interest is per day, you have to convert this 6 months to days. Okay, so you always make sure that R and T are based on the same unit. If units are different, you have to convert into the same unit. So here I am not converting into per month. I will convert this month into years. So 6 months is 6 by 12, which is half. So this cancelled out. This is 1, 2, and this is 5, which is $250. Okay. Now again, let's take this example. There is some bank that says, okay, I will give you 2% per day. I would love to put my money in this bank if someone is giving 2% per day. So there is some bank, imaginary bank. Such bank does not exist that gives you 2% per day. Okay, there is an imaginary bank, IMG bank. Okay, I will call it IMG bank, not ING. It's IMG bank, imaginary bank, that is giving you 2% per day. So what is the interest in 6 months? Okay, assuming each month has 30 days. Okay, we are not going to count 31, 29 days or 28 days or those things. Just imagine 30 days per month. So 2% per month. So in that case, what you have to do? Again, the same thing. Remember the unit, these two R and T should have the similar unit. It's per day, so you have to convert it into day, or you can convert this into the per month. Okay, always remember, if you don't convert, your answer will be wrong. This is the most critical thing, because this formula is very simple. PRT divided by 100. You will be given amount, you can just write all three values, divide by 100. But the critical thing is R and T should be represented in the same unit. If it is per day, it has to be day. If it's per year, it has to be year. If not, then you have to convert. Otherwise, you will get the wrong answer. So here, think about this problem. So P is 5,000, R is 2% per day. So 6 months is 6 times 30 days. Okay, correct? Now you can solve this one. So this is 100 times 80. So 18,000. See, you deposited 5,000 and after 6 months you earn interest 18,000. Okay, this is interest. So now if I tell you after the 6 months, how much amount will you get? That will be your total amount will be your principal amount plus interest. Okay, you can write later. First focus on this one because it's crucial to learn the concept. So P is your 5,000 and 18,000 interest, so 23,000. Okay, so this imaginary bank is giving you 18,000 in just 6 months because it's offering 2% per day rate, and your amount you deposited just 5,000 and you got 23,000 from the bank. So now everything's clear. So you have to. I'm not going to that some examples because we already solved to make sure the units are same. Now we are solving some of the examples where we can convert this thing into the equation. Let's take another easy example. So let's say you have $1,000 and bank is, this is your principal amount, okay, and bank is giving some rate, let's say R percentage per year, okay, and then T is your let's say 5 years, and at the end of 5 years bank is returning you, let's say call it A, accumulated value A, $2,000. Basically in 5 years your money doubled. This A is sum of P, principal amount you deposited and the interest you got from the bank. Okay, so P plus I is the total amount you are getting from the bank. So always remember, this is the formula for the interest. This is not the total amount you will be getting from bank or wherever you put the money. Total amount will be interest plus your principal. So here you deposited $1,000. At the end of 5 years, you are getting $2,000, which is your P plus I, your principal amount plus interest you got from the bank. So now, can you calculate the value of R? To calculate the value R, what you have to do? You have to find the simple interest. If you got 2,000 for the bank and your principal amount is 1,000, what is the simple interest? Which is just 2,000 minus 1,000, which is 1,000. You'll earn $1,000 interest. So now use this formula. SI is 1,000 is equal to P is 1,000. R is, let's say R, a variable. You can use X, whatever you want. I'm using R here. And T is 5. 5 divided by 100. Okay. Now you can. This is an equation, correct? In terms of R, just one variable. What I will do, I will just solve it. So R will be, so 1,000 will be cancelled out. It will be 1. So 1 R will be 1 times 100 divided by 5, which is 20. So if the bank is giving you 20% per annum interest rate, your money will double up to 5 years. If the rate interest is simple interest, okay. So see, R was not given. I converted this into an equation using that formula. Now let's say take another example. You have let's say $10,000, okay, cash. Now you wanted to invest $10,000 in two different banks. One is giving you let's say 6% interest. One is giving you 8% interest. Although you prefer to put whole amount here, but this is maths. We are trying to solve the problem. So one bank is giving 6%, another bank is giving 8% per annum. Both are per year, okay? And what's happening after 2 years? after 2 years, the total interest you earn, let's say 1,440. This is the amount. This is simple interest you earn. So now, can you tell me how much you invested in 6% rate? How much you invested in 8%? We don't know. We just know that at the end of 2 years, the total interest I earned is $1,440. But I put some money in 6% and some money in 8% plan. Okay? So what you can do, since you don't know the exact amount, let's call X. X is the amount you put into the, so here, let X equal to amount you put in 6% plan. Okay? Now if you put X in 6% plan, so how much money did you put in 8% plan? Total amount is 10,000. So 10,000 minus X, correct? Is the amount you put in 8% plan. Okay? See, look at the board, you start writing. So since I did not know the amount, I considered any variable X be the amount I put in 6% plan. So total amount is 10,000. So 10,000 minus X will be the amount I will put in 8% plan. Now I know after 2 years I got $1,440 as an interest from both the plans. So what I can do here, I will calculate the simple interest for both the plans. So for the first one, simple interest will be what? X is the amount, R is the 6%, which is 6 by 100, and time is 2 years. For both plans, time is 2 years. Plus, this is one simple interest for this X amount, okay? Now second amount is 10,000 minus X times 8% interest, 8 by 100, and 2 years again. And now sum of these two is what? 1,440. Correct? Yes or no? Amount here X, amount here 10,000 minus X, total 1,440. So now we have an equation in form of X. Yes or no? Okay. Let's do that. So this will be 12X divided by 100. Correct? And this will be 10,000 minus X and then times 16 divided by 100 is equal to 1,440. Okay? So since both of these two terms have 100 as the, so I'm writing here, okay? Let's move here. Okay, so both has 100 as the denominator. I will take that one, and then here I can write 12x plus 16, and this is 10,000. 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, and then minus, this is multiplication sign, so minus 16x is equal to 1,440. Okay, so that will be x is division, that side will be multiplication. So this will be 12 minus 16 minus 4x plus 160,000 is equal to 1,440, an extra 2 zeros since I multiply 100 to this term. That will become minus 4x is equal to 144,000 minus 160,160. So now you can say x will be minus 4 is multiplied here, so divide by minus for both sides. So this will be how much? So here 160, 123, 144, 000 6, 16,000. Okay, that will be 16,000 minus 16,000 divided by minus 4, which is 4,000. So you put 4,000 in this plan. So what is the remaining amount? 10,000 minus 4,000, which is 6,000. See, one simple formula, different types of problem, and you can convert into an equation and solve with the variable you used. Did you understand this problem? Okay. So another problem is again a simple problem. So let's say you want to put some amount in a plan that gives you 10% rate, 10% per annum per year, okay, and another plan is R is like 8% per annum or per year, okay. Now the question is how much amount you should invest in this one and the same amount in this one. Not the same amount, different amount. Let's say you want to invest some X amount here and X1 amount here, X2 amount here, so that after 5 years, time is 5 years, both interest will be same. Okay. So you want to put X1 amount in this plan where you are getting 10% rate. Understanding? Here you want to put X2 amount we don't know. But return rate is 8%. What's happening after 5 years? You will get the same interest. So can you say which amount will be higher? Here 8%, here 10%. Okay, but the interest is same after 5 years. So where you have to put more money? X2 is higher, greater, or X1 is greater? Now its rate of interest is less. Okay, so you have to put more amount to earn the same amount of interest. Okay, here you are getting more interest. Look at the formula: PRT divided by 100. It's same for both the plan 1. Let's say plan 1, and this is plan 2. Okay, both the plans are giving same return at the end of 5 years, but rate of interest is different. If R is smaller, you have to make P bigger so that this will be same. So let's take a look at that. So first plan will be X1 times rate is 10%, 10 by 100 times 5 years. Okay, and X2 is second amount times 8 by 100 times 5. So this will be like a question will be asking you, can you find the ratio between the two amounts? Okay. So you can do that. So 5 will be cancelled because you divide by 5 both sides, so that you can just cancel it. So this will be, and 100 is both sides, 100 can also be cancelled because 100 divided by 100 is 1. So 1, you can ignore that one. So 10x1 is equal to 8x2. Now if you take the ratio means x1 divided by x2, which will be 8 divided by 10, which is 4 by 5. So the ratio of this amount to this amount is 4 by 5. See? So now let's say if you are investing 4,000 in first plan, you have to invest 5,000 in second plan to get the same in simple interest. So you see how we are converting this given problem into expression or equation, and then we find the relationship, okay, and then solve for the variable. So just one formula, but you can manipulate or you can convert into different format, and then you can find the many different types of expressions. Okay, you can convert that into an equation and then solve for the value. So this is the goal, because the formula is very simple. Anyone can remember, and then if all the values are given or one value is missing, you can find that value. But the goal is to learn how to convert the simple interest problem into an equation. So I hope you understood some of the things. Okay, and I have 10 questions in the quiz. You have to solve them. Okay, these are basic questions, and I'm going to make another quiz where you will have a medium plus level and difficulty. Okay, like these types of questions, and then we'll have some questions based on high difficulty level. Okay, so I will create 3 sets of quizzes. So first set is already there. You can solve that. Only one formula is there. Just memorize. As simple interest is PRT divided by 100, and R and T, they have to be in the similar unit. Okay, in the same unit. If it's different unit, you will convert that in the same unit. Okay, if you are not converting into the same unit, your answer will be wrong. Remember that thing. Okay, I think it's I think you understood. I'm not going to make the same mistake. Okay, good.